Hi guys, this has been a highly requested video. You guys are asking me how to dance to fast songs. If you haven't watched part 1, I'm going to link it below for you. And reminder, if you want to become a skilled and confident social dancer and you don't want to learn by yourself, you can join hundreds of adults currently in my online program who are learning to become comfortable on the dance floor. Link to the free consultation is below. And let's jump into the video. We're going to start with the most common mistakes. The most common problem I see beginners have is doing the moves to a high tempo song and then losing the beat because they cannot just keep up with it. So if you're doing a complex movement and you cannot keep up with the beat, you're just going to naturally slow down the movement, but that will make you get off beat, off rhythm, and that's not a good look. Number 2, this is also very common. You're going to be looking very stiff because you're focusing on doing the movement properly with the right speed, with the right tempo, that the entire body will just tense up, and that is also not a great look. The idea is to do the movements, of course, correctly to match the beat or the tempo, depending on what you're dancing to, yet make them look effortless. If the beat is kind of fast and you have to keep up with it, you're not going to take huge steps because simply you won't be able to keep up with the rhythm unless your rhythm is very good. But any big step to a fast song like that, it will look just ridiculous, right? So even if you're doing the knees, like I showed you, you're not going to do all of that. So always smaller movements will look way more natural. The upper body, if it's too big, it will mess up your rhythm as well, and it won't look natural. So if I'm doing, again, I'll do the maybe knees straight on every other beat, and I move the torso, I make huge movements, it will look crazy. So I hope you're not doing that when you're dancing. Any small movement will look just so much better with any of the lower body options that I showed you. So guys, if you want to move the feet, if you don't want to just stay in place all the time, but you're dancing to a fast song, what I would do is still very tiny steps, such as this one. It's just a little step and then tap. I'm stepping with the foot flat and then touching the toes of the other foot to the floor. Something like this would be much easier to keep the beat, and this is a good move for traveling. You can kind of move forward, back, side to side, around. You can switch positions, but yet it's a very easy move to keep the beat with. You always want to have that kind of, foundation, so something with the legs and something with the upper body, so that whatever we are doing, it just looks more natural. If I just move the feet and that's it doesn't look that great. So again, I'm just going to move, kind of leaning different positions, moving the torso however you want. It will make this movement look much more kind of casual, natural. So just try whichever torso movements you want. Don't lose the beat. That is always, the rhythm always comes first. You want to be able to match the energy of your movements to the energy of the song. Only then your dancing will look good. Let me show you an example, because we all see people who kind of dance with the same kind of low energy, no matter what song is playing. And if the song like that is playing, it just doesn't go with it. So even though I'm doing all the moves correctly, I'm doing the step tap, I'm on the beat, I'm doing the knees back, this is what it looks like with too little energy. It just doesn't go with that song. If it's a kind of like a mellow type of song, then it's fine. But if the song has a lot of energy in it, you're going to look not good if you add too little energy to your moves. So look at the difference. This is low energy, kind of timid, shy, correct, but it's just a different look than this. So how you add that energy is by making the movements a little bit, tiny little bit bigger than what you would normally do, because it will force you to move faster to match the beat. Again, doesn't mean that you're doing those huge traveling moves. No, I'm just saying the movements that I showed you, instead of making them very small and timid, such as like the knee bend, you're just moving the minimal way, make it slightly bigger, so that will force you to move with more energy. Try it out, it will help. me show you another example on somebody else, because I'm sure you're kind of tired of just watching me dance. Plus, I've been dancing for over 20 years, so let me show you somebody who was a total beginner, who started from zero very recently, last year. So this is Monica, another Monica, who started like this. She could barely move to even a slow song when she started to learn with me. And this is how she can dance now after being in my program to a faster, high-tempo song. Monica is a client in my online program, and you can see here after we did some work, she looks different. She looks like she can handle herself on the dance floor, dancing to a high-tempo song. So you can see, first of all, she's on beat, everything is correct, everything is done with rhythm. She's not only doing stationary movements, those easier moves that are in place, but she's also traveling. She can make even the traveling steps look good to a high-tempo song. She's controlling the size of the movements, so they look more effortless on her, and she's matching the energy of her movements to the energy of the song. You can see she's applying all the techniques that I showed you today in this video. If you want to achieve a similar transformation, I have a link below where you can book a free consultation with me. Let's chat about your dance goals, and let me tell you how I can help you become that great social dancer. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know what should I help you with. Leave your comments below, and I'll be sure to make more tutorials for you.
I've lost you.